Welcome to today's video. We're going to be breaking down 3 ways that you can sell more of your farm fresh products for free. My name is Mike Parker. I am the founder of Direct Farm Marketing, and welcome to the Direct Farm Roadmap channel. If you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe. I make a bunch of free content helping farmers and ranchers just like you sell more of their farm products direct to consumer. So let's dive into the content today of 3 ways that you can sell more of your farm fresh products for free. And specifically, we're talking about 3 marketing tactics that you guys can use that are free. So here's the big point. The best way to sell your farm products for free is to make sure that your customers can find you. That means they can find you on Google, they can find you on directories that they're already looking at, then they can find you on social media if they're searching there as well. So we're going to start with free directories and we're going to move over to Google to make sure that customers can find you if they're already looking for you. So obviously we want to attract new customers, but if there's a group of people who are out there already looking, we want to make sure that we're visible to them. So that's what we're going to cover in this video. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. So like I just mentioned, the first thing we're going to dive into is free directories. So our first directory is going to be the Weston A. Price Foundation. Now this foundation, if you're not familiar with it, promotes eating real food over processed food. If you guys are farming and you're raising products on a farm, you're raising real food, and this is going to be a group of people that are going to be very, very likely to be interested in what you are raising. So let's head over to their website. We can come over to this tab that says find local food and local chapters, and come on down here. They actually have a tab that's help for farmers. So if you click on this, you'll notice if you come on down to this first point, you can contact a volunteer local chapter leader to be added to their food resource list and possibly get involved in chapter events. So there's chapters all across the country, guys. Every state has chapters, and you can get added to their resource list when they have members looking for specific things. You can also get involved in events. We've actually helped speak at some of the local events for our Weston A. Price Foundations, and it's a great resource for you guys. Again, it's free to tap into a group of people that are already looking for your products. All right, so our next resource is eatwild.com, and eatwild.com is great for pasture-based producers. They have another free listing, free directory full of people that are looking for your farm products, and they're listed by state. So you can hop onto the site here and you can come over to shop for local grass-fed meat and dairy products. And then you'll notice this is broken down by state. You'll see all the states listed here. If you come on down to the bottom, you can submit a request for inclusion. Again, this is for pasture-based producers, but you can be listed in their free directory for people that are already looking for your products. And our third resource, guys, is going to be My Health Forward. This is very similar to Eat Wild. You'll notice up here at the top, they have a farm map. They've got farms all across the country that they have listed, all different types of farms producing all different types of things. But if you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you'll notice a form to submit your farm. Now this will be to submit to be listed in their listings. Again, guys, they have traffic, hundreds if not thousands of people visiting these sites each week, each month. And if your farm's listed on here, this is a free resource, again, for people to find you. All right, guys, now we have one final resource here, and this is Our Farms. Now, Our Farms is great. They are new, but they're doing some really cool things in the space. They're trying to build a directory of farms to connect you with local consumers all across the country. You can make a free account. There are paid accounts to be part of their featured farms. This is a great resource that's up and coming. They have a lot of really good things going. I think you guys should definitely check them out. Be one of the first people to get on there and be able to build out your account and have a really good user experience for people that are already looking for your products. So that wraps up the quick list of free directories that are out there. There are more out there if you do some searching for your specific offering. If you're doing pasture-raised beef or pasture-raised pork, chicken, whatever it is, you can search, pasture-raised chicken in your state. See what listings come up on Google. If there's listings there that you're not a part of, go ahead and check them out and see if you can get a free listing on that directory. It's going to help you guys out. Again, it's free and just takes a little bit of your time. All right, so the next point that we're going to be covering is your Google My Business page. If you guys are not familiar with your Google My Business page, if we hop over to Google and we search your farm name, you guys should all do this. Let's see what comes up. First, is your farm even coming up? If it is coming up, what listings are coming up? You'll see we searched Muddy H Farm. This is a client of ours. You'll see that their website, Farm Raised Beef and Raw Milk, Muddy H Farms, comes up at the first place when searching for their name. That's a good thing. They also have their Facebook listing coming up. They have another listing from a different page on their website coming up, and they've got their listings for Get Raw Milk. I didn't include Get Raw Milk, guys, in the free directory, but if you are producing raw milk, that is an invaluable resource for you. They will drive a lot of traffic. A lot of people are there looking for for raw milk. So this part over here though, guys, this entire section, if I can highlight just this one side, this whole side, this is your Google My Business page. So you'll notice it looks a little different on mobile, but this part is what's going to come up when people are searching, if they're searching in an area in that maps area. So this listing, you actually have to go in and create this listing, and you can manage this listing. There's a lot of best resources that you can do for this listing, but this listing is free, and you need to be using this if you have a local business, local farm where people can pick up from your farm, or they can check out your website. Anything of that nature, you need to make sure you have a Google My Business account. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you exactly what that looks like here. So if we're hopping onto Google and we're going beef farms in Gainesville, Georgia. Now you'll notice we've got some people that are running some sponsored ads on Google here. And I cover that in my course, the Direct Farm Roadmap. If you guys are interested in advertising, I've got links for that below. And I've got links for all the directories that I covered earlier in the video. But you'll notice, guys, here, this is the Google My Business listing. So these farms that are listed here, this natural grass-fed pork, Mulberry Farms, Big Oak Beef, these are all farms. These are their Google My Business listings, okay? So all of these red pins, you see Abernathy Farm, you see Big Hickory Farm, Elrod Farm, Peterson's Farm. These are all farms that are coming up when this is being searched for. And this is all geographical. So if I searched in Gainesville, Georgia, the maps is going to use Gainesville, Georgia as a radius to show these farms. It's going to start with the closest farms to Gainesville, Georgia and work its way out, okay? So there's a lot of people out there, this is how they find their resources. They might be searching for a pork farm or a pasture-raised chicken farm. And if you're not listed here, they're not going to ever have a chance to find you. And again, that's why I said these are free resources. They do take a little time to set up, but guys, people are already out there looking for you, so you make sure that they're able to find you in the first place. So to set up your Google My Business account, guys, all you need to do is come up here to the top and just search Google My Business login or listing, dashboard, any of those things. It'll look like this. My Google My Business profile is what you're going to see. You're going to click on this and you're going to say, mine says manage now because I already have an account. Yours will probably say start now. I do walk you guys through the process step by step in my course, but it is very user intuitive. It's going to ask you a bunch of questions to help create your listing. You are going to need to verify your listing, and that can get a little bit tricky depending on the way Google's asking you to verify it, but make sure you guys do this step so people can find you that are already out there looking for you. So the third best marketing option to sell more of your farm fresh products for free is going to be SEO, or search engine optimization. This just refers to the way that your site is optimized for Google to understand what's on that site so that it can index it with all the other websites out there, so that it can show your site to the users who are searching for things on Google to make sure that you appear for the things that you produce. So if that's pasture-raised pork, beef, chicken, lamb, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you are appearing for those things, especially in your market area. So if you've got markets near you that you sell to, I'm talking about metropolitan areas, then you guys want to make sure that you're listing, or ranking as they call it, you're on that first page of Google for those search terms. So if that's Atlanta markets near us, if someone's searching, pasture-raised chicken in Atlanta, we want to make sure we're coming up for that, okay? All right, so let's take a look at what the power of SEO can do for your farm. So if someone was searching pasture-raised chicken, Gainesville, Georgia, right? They're trying to find pasture-raised chicken for them. You'll see this is our farm right here. This is another farm local to us, but you guys can see what SEO does for us. We're both appearing for this search term, which is a really good thing for us and the customers that are looking to get these products, okay? There's a few things that I want to point out to you guys as far as best practices for SEO, and that is these breaks inside the title. So these titles are page titles, guys. Depending on who's hosting your website, you can hop into your individual pages and you can break these up. It's really good practice to have your name and the city that you want to rank in inside your SEO page titles. You're going to do this for every one of your pages, and you're also going to have a description for your SEO. Now, if you guys are on Barn to Door or other third-party platforms, it's really going to limit your ability to rank, especially on your product pages. Like, for example, your whole chickens, your pasture-raised chicken breast, maybe it's a whole and half pork share or something along those lines. You're really going to be limited in ranking on those individual pages. Biggest thing, guys, is that you have page titles for all of your pages that include your farm name and that include the city that you're located in. It's nice also to have the products that you produce, obviously, obviously in that title. And then in the description, you use what's called keywords. So again, your products that you're producing, the city that you're located in, and your farm name. This is going to help you guys show up on Google when people are searching for either your farm name or the products that you're producing in the city or areas that you produce it in. All right, guys, my final bonus point number 4 being social media. Social media is a free resource. People are searching on social media, and you can also draw new people in on social media. Now, I will say this, what makes social media different from the options I just showed you is most of these options that we went through, 1, 2, and 3, the free directories, your Google My Business listing, and search engine optimization can be set up in under an hour and don't really need much more of your time after that. Once they're done, they're out there, you can be found on these directories, you can be found in these listings, your search engine optimization is working for you, and your Google My Business page is working for you. Where social media really has more of a time commitment. So it's not, I wouldn't call it as free, even though it doesn't cost money, it's gonna cost you a ton of your time to really do a good job on social media. Now, in the world we live in, we can't really afford to not be on there. In my opinion, if people are looking for you, if they can't find your website, the first place they're probably gonna go is Facebook or Instagram to search for your farm. But as far as the best 3 ways to reach more customers for your farm for free, we just covered in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it was helpful for you, please do me a favor and subscribe so you can watch more videos like this where I help farmers sell more of their farm products direct to consumer. I've also got a free training, guys, called Farming for Profits, where I break down the system that I teach inside of my course. If you're interested, go check that out. As always, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this was valuable to you, and I hope you'll subscribe so that we can connect more and I can help you sell more of your farm products direct to consumer.